Majority Leader. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I have no intention to speak about your ruling, Mr. Speaker. I want to speak on the matter that is before the House now. Mr. Speaker, under instructions from our parliamentary group, Mr. Speaker, before you put the question, I have been asked to convey to you on the floor of the House that we have withdrawn our members from the House Business Committee, Mr. Speaker. Yes. So it will be a nullity for the House to pass the membership from our side, Mr. Speaker. Now you can consider me as majority or minority, whichever way you can take. Yeah.
Honorable Junet, a question has already been proposed. Yes. Honorable Icungwah, Honorable Icungwah, I call upon you to reply.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in reply, let me say the House Business Committee is properly and duly constituted. And with or without the participation of the 4 members of the Azimio Coalition, the House Business Committee would sit. And Honorable Speaker, being the chair of the House Business Committee, you will be advising the House Business Committee on when to have our first sitting, hopefully after the adjournment of this House this afternoon, so that we may be able to schedule business that concerns Kenyans. Because, Honorable Speaker, what we have engaged in from yesterday does not concern the people of Kenya who have sent us to represent us in this House. What we have been engaged in, Honorable Speaker, from yesterday up to the drama that you witness now is a drama touching on leadership positions by leaders and leadership positions in the House. But what is more important to all of us, Honorable Speaker, is the leadership positions that have been given to us by the people of our constituencies as their representatives in the House. And that is what we should put ahead of every other consideration. Honorable Speaker, I said it yesterday. The perks of the leader of majority are similar to the perks of the leader of minority. These seats are nothing personal to anybody. Honorable Speaker, even the chairs of committees, Honorable Speaker, the small sitting allowance they get as chairs of committees do not even commensurate with the amount of work that chairs and vice chairs of committees have to put in and the amount of sacrifice that they make, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I would really want to implore on all our members, including my brothers and sisters from the Azimio Coalition, to put the people that they represent ahead of their own interests as leaders and conduct the business of the House in addressing the pertinent issues that are concerning the people of Kenya today, Honorable Speaker.
We want to be sure that we follow the rule of law and that we support a broad government which is not based. And we are encouraging the government to be both broad and based. It is broad but not based. For those who have not learned literature, understand what I'm saying. This government is broad, but it is not based. So don't call us to be in a broad-based government. It has to be broad-based government. And Mr. Speaker, I also just want to say that as Azimio, we follow. No, I'm not going to congratulate you. Mr. Speaker, this one is talking towards me, but I ignore him.
Ignore him, you are senior.
He should listen to me. I'm ignoring him.
Osoro.
As Azimio.
Honorable Osoro.
But Mr. Speaker.
Many of the ambos, you are learned senior.
Yes.
Listen to her.
But Mr. Speaker, don't even worry, I can handle him. I'm capable in all manner to handle him. Mr. Speaker, as adherents, as Azimio, we are adherents to the rule of law. And Mr. Speaker, as those who adhere to the rule of law, I want to indicate just that the way you say as lawyers, yeah, that we speak as lawyers.
Yes.
I want to indicate that as Azimio, we very respectfully disagree. I will not go to the substance. But we very respectfully disagree with your communication. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say again a philosophy in my local community that says, "Ngamatek konyono kwesimeru." When a strong man steps on your mother's pipe, you tell your mother to remove her pipe. That philosophy acted when my mother, in the generation of my mother. In my generation, if angamatek onyono kwesimeru, you point at the eyes. You point at the eyes of Ngamatek, respectfully. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that today, you are Ngamatek. Ngamatek is the strong man. You are stepping on my mother's toe. But I will respectfully tell you, Mr. Speaker, that I don't agree with you as a strong man, that you are stepping on my mother's toe. And as Azimio, we are going to take further action until you stop stepping on my mother's pipe. And I respectfully, Mr. Speaker, note your communication.
Thank you, Honorable Millie Odhiambo. Order. I'm not opening any debate. Honorable Millie Odhiambo, that is how the law works. It is not necessarily popular. It's not necessarily likable. It is just the law. Shakespeare said it's an ass. It is the law. So when you obey the law, sometimes you may step on somebody. Sometimes you may not. But the law remains the law, and in the law we trust, in our constitution we trust.